So Ole,
Yes.
coffee and cigars,
Yes.
and for the first time ever on the podcast, we're smoking blind. All right. So this is what I got you.
Okay.
I got you this beautiful thing.
And I still haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, you've been sitting here pre-production trying to figure it out, but no luck so far.
Well, it's similar with a few other ones, but it's still that.
I will tell you, that is a cigar that I smoked for the first time 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I brought it home. I was a fan of the house that does that one. Tried it out, liked it, bought a couple more, had another one with my buddy. So that's a recent addition to mine.
Okay.
You've got me something here that I like the look of. Got a really, really sort of dark wrapper on here. And I guess we'll find out. Should we light up?
Yeah. Ken, yep. Here you
After
go.
you, please.
Light it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Gee, I wonder if I have...
Professor's in the house. Cap only. Cap only.
Let's see if I can do as good of a job.
Surgeon.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a couple ways you can do it. You can toast the end, or you can do just straight out, just dry.
Mm-hmm.
With that one, I've been thinking that maybe you just start out straight, because in the middle of that cigar, there's a darker roll of tobacco.
Yeah, I was noticing that.
So that might be something that you would just automatically light instead of toasting the end to make it. Should be okay.
Now, I don't always believe that a cold draw is really going to tell you a whole lot about a cigar. But there's a little bit of like a black licorice sweetness in there, which is interesting. Lights easily. By the way, right now on the video, people are going to see the cigar that you're smoking. I'm going to have the name above your head. So it will be known.
There?
It will be, yeah. You can look right at it. It's right there. So first impressions, do you like it?
Yes, I mean, for me, it's, from what I've been smoking lately, is a little bit heavier, like Honduran or some Maduros and stuff. This one, to me, it's a little bit lighter, but it blends well. I mean, it's more mild than I would say heavy.
Yes.
So yeah, I like it.
This is great. Yeah. It's rich, leathery, some cedar in there. Yeah, this is right in my, as Corey would say, this is right in my wheelhouse. I'm a little nervous you're going to tell me this thing is like a $45 stick.
No.
Because
it's closer to probably the $15 mark. I think Polar, which is 19th Avenue in Fargo, and 52nd had some, but I've got some.
Okay.
So it isn't one that is at all the stores, because the packaging on it is unique. It's got a circle and it's got a bunch of cigars in it. And then the other one I brought today that you could try later for another date, but it's got the same kind of box issue. So they're kind of neat, but they're made by
someone.
Yeah.
They're made by somebody. Well, I'm excited to find out who that is. So the name of the game today is coffee. Coffee and cigars. So I've got 3 coffees here in front of us. So in the kind of ornate chintzy mug, we've got a dark roast.
Okay.
Now, in the middle, we have a salted caramel iced latte.
That sounds delicious.
Something a little different. And then in this mug, my personal favorite, and actually I think the one we should probably drink first, is my pour over coffee. So this is the coffee that I drink every single morning.
I almost smell vegetables like peas.
Mm.
That's what I smelled first. But
There you go. The cigar might be affecting that already.
it could be. Good rule of thumb when you're tasting anything with a cigar or whatever, it's the same thing with the liquor. You know, take a drink of whatever you're having first before you do like a sip and then a puff and a puff and a sip. So
Yes.
you could be able to tell which direction you want to go when you have it. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, typically, what I like about this particular coffee is that it has a strong sugarcane note. This is Ethiopian. It also tends to have some fruit flavors, which, depending on which of my children you ask, is either strawberry or blueberry.
More blueberry for me. Yeah.
And that's, I drink this every single morning. I make this every single morning. Fantastic. So so you said blueberry, but also
blueberry. I thought I smelled peas right away, and I don't know why it smelled, but that's what the first thing was. It's got a little bit of nuttiness to it. It's got, I definitely taste blueberries now since you mentioned that. Like I said, I don't personally drink a lot of coffee. So my palate would be one of a person, it's new and it's fresh and it's be exciting when you finally get into it as you go along. So you'll be able to pick up a lot more things. Same thing with cigars, same thing with liquor. You're going to find out your own little lane that you're in and you go from there.
Absolutely. So coffee, first of all, I'm a huge coffee drinker. So got into it when I was 18 years old. I remember my parents actually got a Keurig, which now is not coffee I would consider high quality. It gets the job done when you're on the road, but we got a Keurig and I had to read Jane Eyre, which it was AP literature, and I had to read Jane Eyre, and it was like 2 p.m. School started in like 3 or 4 days, and I was supposed to have read this book over the summer. It was like 2 p.m. I was exhausted, and I remember like, oh, my parents have that Keurig. Wonder what that does. So I went and I made myself a K-cup, drank that whole cup, and I'm like, this is incredible. And then, got into the first day of school. It's like, wake up at 6 a.m. My school started at 7:30. It's like, I'm so sleepy. No, I'm not. And the rest is history. I've been basically a pot a day since then.
Okay. Well, my first experience is waking up in the morning with my mom with one of those coffee makers that you see at the church. Those big silver ones with
the aluminum urn.
17,000 scoops of Folgers deliciousness, right? So that's what I would smell and wake up to every morning before I would go to school. So you grown up, I'm probably just a little bit older than you. But...
We've established that part a little bit.
Okay, yeah. Well,
now, did you sneak a little sip of the...
I did, and it tastes a lot better when you put like sugar or at that point in time in your life.
Well, I have a huge soft spot for church urn coffee. Like, especially a couple days old when it gets a little bit of that funk going on in it. Like, that's really, really nice.
All the oils up on top. Yeah.
So, how has the cigar changed the coffee for you? How has the coffee changed the cigar?
It flattens out the coffee. I mean, the flavors I was tasting earlier, and now they've blended, and the cigar is still tasting the same as what either if I take a drink first or if I don't. So I mean, but it's really brought out some different flavors. More, I don't want to say earthy, but they're more rounded.
Yeah.
So I don't really get the blueberry anymore. I don't get the pea smell. I don't get the like peas, the ones you
peas, the green ones,
green
not
peas,
like
correct. Yep.
Yeah, not waste.
Right. So
has the coffee changed the cigar at all for you?
No, because the cigar itself is, I find to be, like I said, light on the lighter side. I'm still trying to figure out which one it is, but I may get there or I may not. So
Have you? So you don't have no guesses yet.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. I don't know the brand. This is obviously, I would say, a Maduro. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's closer to that. Yes. So I thought
And
we were drinking dark coffee today. So
we got dark coffee. We
yeah,
got dark
so that
coffee.
should match up a lot better with that one than it would be with this one. Or
It,
maybe it does match up.
this definitely, this changes the coffee into something that, let me just, yeah, this takes all the fruit out of it.
Yeah, it just flattens it out.
Yeah, so what I get is like a little bit of back end bitterness, right? Like as the coffee is disappearing off the palate, but all that fruit on the front end that usually wakes me up in the morning, completely gone.
So I think with this one, I would probably go with like a Connecticut, something a little bit lighter that would actually enhance the flavor of what you have in the morning, and it'd also be a pretty even smooth.
Now we've talked about My Father Connecticut on here. What other Connecticut's do we have at the shop?
There's
Sprinkled around.
some Oliva. There's a lot of Connecticut now. There's a 1875 from Romeo and Julieta.
Oh, that's a good.
The
Yeah,
Nicaraguan
I've had that one. Yep.
Connecticut blend.
Yeah,
It's a nice even smoke, so that would actually probably, I think, would match up well with that.
it's a good walking cigar too. It's light enough that you can carry that with you and go around town. I mean, it's been a beautiful week so far this week, and our falls in North Dakota are so hit and miss. You get like some days where you can go walk and it's like 60 and it's perfect, and some days it's freaking 40 degrees and there's rain and yeah. But yeah, that Romeo and Julieta Connecticut, very very good cigar. Should we try something sweeter?
Sure.
All right,
You can
so
do that.
this is the locally famous in Grand Forks salted caramel iced latte with an eco-friendly straw.
I like the eco-friendly.
It's
It's like my Prius. That's really good. That's like sweet.
yes, it is.
Yeah, you know, I think even some of the cigars that would probably go with this would be got some with a big caramel taste. Even some of the flavored ones that are, you know, have even the fruity. That could be a Rocky Patel Red Java would be go along with that. Any of the Javas, except the mint. You don't want the mint Java, but
The mint would.
That's like a candy bar.
Yeah. The owner of the shop, I know him, and he told me that this drink is putting his daughters through college.
Well, that's good.
It's a big seller. Big seller.
Not bad actually with this cigar.
It's not bad with this either. What are you getting on yours?
I'm getting more nuttiness. I'm getting more just a little bit of pepper. I mean, it definitely brings out more of the tobacco now. That doesn't, you know, blend and stop it. So it actually brings out the sugar, brings out what's in the cigar. Yep.
What I didn't notice it until you mentioned it, but yeah, a lot more nuttiness. This is oat milk.
That'll make it a little bit sweeter yet. Yeah.
And
I taste the eco-friendly straw.
Yeah. Hopefully you won't be eating the eco-friendly straw because they at least don't have paper straws here. Actually, I think that might be a sugarcane straw, if I miss my guess. I think it's a sugarcane straw.
Hope it doesn't melt.
It shouldn't. But a lot more.
Yeah, caramel. That's just blending.
I'm getting a little bit more of that like sharp tobacco astringency on the tongue, which if you don't know what I mean by that, it's like it's kind of a pinching sensation, like when you have. There's a few things where like if you like a good cigarette, like an American Spirit cigarette, where you just take that hot draw and you get that like that tightness on the tongue. You know what I'm talking about?
American cigarette, yeah, American Spirit, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, there are some cigars out there that do the same thing, especially the smaller variety if you take those.
I wasn't getting it with this cigar originally, but with the wash of the oat milk and a lot of sugar in the espresso,
yeah,
it's getting there.
I would wouldn't necessarily recommend a heavier cigar with this one.
Mm-hmm.
It would still work. I mean, I think everyone's palate's going to be different. Like I said, mine's going to be different than yours. Yours is going to be different than the next guy. Whatever they decide they want to smoke with it and make it work, more power to them.
Yeah.
There is no right or wrong way.
No. Should we try the dark roast?
We sure can.
All right.
I'm still going to go back to that one.
Yep. So this is locally roasted coffee.
I don't get nothing out of that. No, I don't. I mean, coming off the sugar and
Yep.
so.
I get dark chocolate on that, like a really high cacao dark chocolate, no creaminess whatsoever.
I could see it if you took like a cocoa bean and just ate it. I could see that. I just can't see the like chocolate, like people eat chocolate.
No. This is just
more cooking chocolate if you take one of those bitter. Yeah.
Absolutely in that spot. This is what I call a classic North Dakota coffee shop coffee. So this is those places where you go into them and the whole place smells like sugar because they have all the syrups that you add. Right. And then this was in one of those Aero pods. I pumped it myself. And
I remember those in the house. My mom used to have flowered ones, white, flowery with orange and yellow. You get in there and...
Honestly, your mom sounds like a kind of a coffee aficionado, or at least a notable person here.
Folgers, butternut, anything that was on sale. I think there was one even called Value Right. I think she even tried once. It's like, yeah. And that one didn't smell very good when they first started roasting it or brewing it. So
did you have the? We grew up with the aluminum cans down in the pantry with the scoop in them, and you'd open it. Oh, that ground coffee. Now I wouldn't consider that. Yeah, I wouldn't consider that good now. But as the nostalgia factor is so that's a really intense smell.
So did you have a pull open lid, or did you have to take the thing and do this?
Oh, we had the plastic lids.
Oh, you had plastic lids. So
yeah, yes.
Good.
Yeah, so I was born in the 90s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was born pretty close around that time too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No,
we had the old. I don't know if anyone's ever seen those old. You open them up and you put them down. Not the new ones with the handles, and they actually are pretty smooth.
Yeah.
It was the old ones that looked just like a key.
Sure.
We just kept doing that.
Oh yeah,
it was bad. And then, so of course we would have to open it up for her because she wouldn't. She couldn't do it.
And then did you ever cut yourself on the lid?
I'm sure we probably did a few times, but it was nothing really major. So yeah, you take those off and you put them out there. But the smell when you first pop it, that was good. I mean, even as a kid, I think I still remember that. And now you're bringing back memories. Thanks.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Yeah.
So dark roast used to be my absolute jam. I remember I'd go to Caribou Coffee and I'd buy their Obsidian roast.
Okay.
And this is like 2011, 2012 Caribou. And then one time they did an Obsidian Origins offering where they had 3 coffees that they blended. It was a Sumatran, I think I'm thinking a little bit of Ethiopian in there, and then a Colombian. And they split them up and then you could buy whatever. And the Sumatran Obsidian. Ooh, I would make that in a French press at college, and it was phenomenal.
I think it would go well. Would be talking to Sumatran. There's a EP that makes EP Carrillo makes a Sumatran cigar now.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm sure those flavors would match up really well.
So
same area.
Where is it?
Areas, but
is it the wrapper, the binder, the filler? What's Sumatran? How much tobacco can you grow in the Sumatran region?
A lot.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, they definitely have some blends, even with Nicaraguan or with. So if you look for them, you can see it'll probably be more of the filler.
Okay.
But sometimes it is the wrap.
Sure.
So if it's the wrap, they'll definitely put it out on the front. on the box. If not, it'll be the second or third that you'll see on the box for that. So just look
Gotcha.
for them. There's a few out there. We've got a couple.
EP Carrillo.
Yep.
Who do they own my father, or does my father own that? There's a relationship there somehow.
I think my father owns them.
Gotcha.
I know that Todd that was on last time, he reps a bunch of brands that are under that umbrella. So
For sure.
yeah.
I still don't know what this is. It's good.
You're not gonna find out. You won't know.
I won't know.
You haven't seen it. You probably haven't seen it up here.
Yeah.
But maybe you have seen it other places where if you've gone somewhere.
Huh.
So, you want to tell?
Not yet.
Okay.
Let's let it go for a little bit. You can maybe we'll start giving each other hints. Hints would be a fun game to play.
We could do that.
Yeah. Yeah. So trying to figure out what kind of a hint to give you. All right, here's the hint I'll give you on yours. The man responsible for that cigar is also responsible for my favorite cigar.
I remember what one your favorite one was. Is that one that you're telling me about that I can't get?
It's not the Sarto.
Okay.
The Sarto is good from Warped, but we don't have a relation. We haven't been able to get Warped yet.
We used to be able to do Warped, when we did the smaller boutique ones. But it's like they don't make enough to be able to get everybody.
Yeah.
So.
Well, here's another hint I'll give. The Sarto Warped was actually given to me as something to try because of what my favorite cigar is.
So it's something that we have it in store?
Yep, this was pulled from, I'll give you a hint, this was pulled from the 32nd Street Humidor.
I know it's not one that I probably have smoked a lot. I'm sure I've had it in passing. So that's probably why I'm kind of...
Yeah. Well, to go in there for a second, like how, when you're smoking a cigar, like how often are you having a cigar each week? Because I'll do like 4 or 5 a week.
Yeah, okay, that many. Yeah, so I'll go home after work and have one, walk the dog, sit down, just kind of get rid of the day, and then go back in and, sometimes help with supper, if not.
Yep. Yeah. So of these 3, what would you say your favorite coffee is so far?
Coffee?
Yes.
Or did you want candy bar or coffee? This one. For coffee, this one.
Yeah.
Definitely this one. So the one you have in the morning is definitely, it's a nice blend.
Going back to it now, there's a little bit more fruitiness there again.
Mine's cooled off just a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, there's definitely some more flavors coming. So, yeah. But if you're looking for like favorite, you can sit and suck on these all day without, all the calories and everything.
It's a good fall drink.
Yeah.
You have to, on a walk, actually, if you had this on a walk, you'd about break even.
Yeah, I think you might lose. Yeah.
When I was going to school in Moorhead, I remembered that there was a guy who used to bike through campus with a cigar in his teeth. And I always thought to myself, and I'd say to my friends, like, I think he's just about breaking even. He's getting some exercise, he's having a smoke. Like, his body is like right, not getting any benefit, but he's not getting any damage either. We're kind of just right in the middle.
I'm sure he caused a little damage, but that's the same way I do it. I'll walk and I'll have it in my mouth, and the dog would be running all over and wants to get pet, so it'd keep your hands free.
Absolutely.
But yeah, you got to take it out once in a while.
Now, let's trade walking routes. What's the best place to walk in Fargo?
In Fargo?
Yes.
And there's several places. I mean, if you go out in the neighborhoods that actually have paths set up for you, there's actually one by Brunsdale Park that actually runs a long way. I mean, there's people biking on it, there's people walking on it. It's really wide. It's pretty much friendly.
Yeah.
So,
have you ever, this isn't necessarily in Fargo, have you ever been over by it's that new natural playground just across the river in Moorhead? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's the one that runs by the river.
Yeah. That's a really cool. I take my kids to that playground, and then it just, that's a really, really neat spot.
Well, you can, if you were going to go down by the river, the only thing I worry about is
the
elements that are there.
Yep.
Is you could take that all the way from the north side, 12th Avenue North, or actually even up by El Zago Golf Course. So you go in there down by the dams, and you can walk it all the way down to Lindenwood, which is South Fargo, 17th, 21st, 22nd, something like that. And then you can walk around that park and then hightail it back if you wanted to. It's a long way.
Do you go through that? There's that one big playground where they have the campground there, and it's right along the river. Do you go through there as well?
Yeah, that's Lindenwood. Yeah,
that's Lindenwood. Okay.
You can walk. You can actually walk by the river because there is paths down by the river.
Yeah. So that's,
you can go around it, but it sometimes gets fairly close when the banks have been beat up by the flooding or just the current itself. So,
but if you're looking for a place to go walking with a cigar in the fall, that's a great spot.
It's definitely trees, all different kinds of trees.
And I was there with my kids, and a deer, practically like a domesticated deer, walked out and greeted us and was very friendly, and it was just incredible experience. So.
And there's also a bridge when you come out of that bottom part of Lindenwood.
Yeah.
There's a bridge that crosses over to Gooseberry in Moorhead.
Yes.
It's another park. So.
Is that the bridge that lifts up? Yeah. It's on the counterweights?
Yeah. They lift it up when it's flooding or when it's wintertime. So.
I would love to ride it while it's lifting up. I will bet you can't do that. They won't let you.
They won't.
Impossible.
I've seen people climb it.
Oh, yeah. I believe that.
Yeah.
I used to walk, when I was in college, I would actually walk along the river on the ice in the wintertime, right down the middle. Although I was heading north from that park, from Gooseberry, heading north, and you know what I heard after about a half mile? Some running water. Yeah. Because I forgot there was a falls.
Yeah, there's a waterfall there, and then if you get close to the bridges, you got to stay out of those areas because the bridges are still warm from, and they get heated up by the sun, and the pillars go down, and they definitely make the ice not so great. But there are times when it gets to be really, really cold where you can still go through it, but I don't trust it.
I should clarify for our audience, if anyone's this deep in the podcast, Happy Harry's in no way recommends, condones, encourages. We strongly suggest you stay off the ice of any river, especially the Red River, this winter.
Yes.
Ice fishing, on the other hand, are you a big ice fisher?
I used to be when I was younger. No, I haven't gone out for the last few years. So, yeah, I would still like to go do it, but it's just a matter of getting everything all together and bundling up. And then, if you could find somewhere with an ice castle, that's the way to fish.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Still looking for my buddy with an ice castle. Plus, I feel like you and I have the same problem. We're both probably very busy in the wintertime.
Busy. Yeah.
What do you guys have coming up? We're getting a lot of questions already about PORK BREW, believe it or not.
Well, perfect.
Yes.
People get excited about that stuff. Anytime you can get bacon on a plate, just grab. I mean,
the hint I can tell people is that it's going to be, right now it's booked towards the end of January.
Okay.
But we are still waiting for final confirmation from the venue that we can have it on this particular date. So I won't actually announce the date. If I get clearance to announce it before this goes live, I'll put it right here. So there's the date.
Okay.
Right there.
Perfect.
Right there. There's your cigar, by the way.
Flashing.
Your cigar is still right above your head.
It's right here.
Yes.
It's flashing now.
Yep. Not my favorite, but my favorite, maybe my favorite blender, I might say. Like he's the guy who made that is my favorite blender.
Now you're throwing more hints out.
You want to give me a hint?
Yeah, I'm going to give you a hint. It's kind of like, might be your theme for the day.
Is this a coffee cigar?
No, not a coffee cigar.
My theme for the day.
You may have, well, not necessarily a theme this way, but what you asked me to bring earlier.
Oh.
So.
This is an LFD.
Yep.
Okay.
That was easy.
All right.
You're not going to get the rest of it, though.
No.
It's 5 letters.
5 letters.
5 letters.
Is it like? Is it a word? Fargo. That Fargo is 5 letters.
Yeah, but that's not it either. So
no.
You got LFD, then you have 2 letters, then you got 3 letters. I'm giving you all the big hints.
Ladio?
La.
La. Oh, feminine.
Yeah. La.
La.
Last word starts with an N. It's only 3 letters long. Lanox.
Lanox. All right. So, okay. So,
You gonna look that one up?
I'm going to look this one up.
Yeah. Well, there's also another one that they have is called, which I brought you today. Also is La Volcada.
Okay.
Yeah.
So LFD, Lanox.
Volcado, something like that.
Yeah. So what are we looking at here? It's darker. Yes. Oh, night. Okay, I get it now. I'm a little slow over here. A little slow. That's why so that explains why I like this so much. It's dark. Maduro wrapper. Yep.
I knew that. I knew that you like those.
San Andreas binder. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Something different.
Yeah. This is great. This slots nicely into my. I don't know. The question I was going to ask you earlier that I never followed up on was, how often when you are having your evening cigar, maybe a second cigar, how often do you fall back on the classics that you love versus going out and exploring a stick that you haven't had yet? What's the ratio for you?
I would probably have to say it's 90%, 10%. I do get some samples once in a while from the
90,
reps that come in.
so 90 consistent, 10 exploration?
Yeah,
Okay,
so, not saying I smoke a lot of cigars, but I smoke a few.
Yeah.
And some of the ones I get that they're trying to make us, or not make us buy, get us to buy, is they're flavor-wise probably not, like I said, for me.
Yeah.
I mean, there's someone out there that's going to like that cigar. You know, it's light or too light, or whether it's you know, just not the right length. Or, but yeah, when you get stuff like this, when they come in and they go, I've got these 2 brand new ones. These are going to be knock it out of the park ones. And I'll go, okay, well, I'll go home and try them. So
Sure,
I'll go home and try them right away. And then it's the next, 3 or 4 days, I'm smoking newer ones to try and see if they would fit into what we need.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And I thought those would. So.
These are fantastic. Like if we got these up here, this could compete with my favorite cigar. This could compete with my favorite cigar because the wrapper immediately drew my attention. It was oily. It was dark. It looked rich. I love that in a good cigar.
And the farther you get down, the richer it'll get.
Yeah, and it is a full body cigar.
Yep.
6.15 by 50. Okay, and they're saying hay and barnyard aromas. Didn't get that, but that's fine.
Like I said, everyone's different. So.
There's that cocoa and Mexican chocolate. So that's where that may have been with the dark roast. That may have been where I was getting the cocoa flavor potentially.
Could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So any guesses on your cigar?
Nothing yet. The city had a favorite maker of cigars.
Yeah. I'll give you another hint. It is a brand we have highlighted and featured on the podcast before.
It's the Don Pepin.
It is not Don Pepin. Yep, that'd be a little too easy. They were very recent.
I know. I've got to throw something out there, don't
I? Yeah, that's fine.
I'm just trying to see a facial, maybe like a tell, but there's no tell.
I've been playing a lot of poker lately.
We have featured it on the...
We have not featured the cigar. We have featured the...
person.
The house that produces my favorite cigar also produces this one. All right, here's some hints. Lots of brands under this house.
Well, it's my father.
No.
God, what else do we do? Hold on. Let me think back. Now you're asking me to remember stuff like, I am.
Here's a huge hint. Here's a hint right down the middle. Brooklyn Bridge.
Yankees?
No. You got to know it by now.
I'm drawing blanks now, and you shut me down twice, and now I'm
Are
going back in my shell.
I used to be a teacher, and I would watch students just clam up.
Just be done.
So I'll give you the house and see if you can figure out the brand. It's a Drew Estate.
Really?
Yep. My favorite cigar is the Liga Privada number 9 in double Corona.
This is the Toro of that one?
No.
The Toro.
It is a Toro. It is a Toro.
52, 9. Could be the other one that we have.
Mm-hmm. Willy Herrera.
Herrera Steli. This is the, not the Brazilian, but the other one, the Honduran.
It's the Brazilian.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the Herrera Esteli Brazilian Maduro.
It's been a long time since I had one of those.
Yeah, yep. Herrera Esteli Brazilian Maduro.
Time.
Yep. I wouldn't have anything. I wouldn't do a Habano or anything medium. I would go, but they claim that is a full-bodied cigar, but it doesn't smoke like a full-bodied cigar.
No,
that smokes.
It's right on that mild to just a touch over mild.
Yeah.
It's not like something that you breathe in and all of a sudden you go, oh.
Yeah.
That's something that takes your breath away right away. So that's why I said it tasted lighter. So that's why I went with the Honduran.
Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. When I read that was a Maduro, I'm like, okay, if you're sure, but. Tricky one.
All right. Well, thanks for tricking me.
Yeah. Well,
thanks for making me look bad.
I certainly didn't mean to, Ole.
Okay.
This is delicious. Overall, what's your assessment? Would that get this will get added to my rotation once we have it up here. What about you?
It is. I mean, like I said, I used to smoke these when they first came out.
Yeah.
And like I said, you go away from everything once you find something else as you're going along. Doesn't mean I won't go back to it, but
yeah.
As I've gone along farther,
yeah,
it's definitely picked up a little more intensity, but not, like I said, not to the point where you feel like it's so heavy that you go, oh, I don't know if I can make it through this one. I've seen some people smoke all of a cigar, and I'll give them one, and they start smoking, and they're like, oh, and they start getting a little lightheaded. And,
yeah.
So.
Well, when was the last time a cigar really knocked you back? Like, because the older I get, and the more I sort of develop an appreciation for cigars, I find that like it's almost like your sensitivity to the strength gets a little bit muted. Like almost like a novice smoker has a little bit of an advantage because they realize it's like someone who maybe goes to their first rock show and they get to experience like, wow, this is really loud or whatever. When was the last time a cigar really knocked you back?
I think there was a time when we still have some available. Illusion MJ12 Maduro.
Okay.
I mean, it's dark.
Okay.
But it's also a 50 ring gauge on it, so it's a little more intense as it comes through. So it builds up. So when you first do that, it hits you and you get that little lightheadedness and you're going, whoa, wait a minute. But it's been a while since that's happened.
Sure. I think my last time was My Father the Judge.
Okay. I can see that.
Yeah. That, or it may have been with the number 5 Toro from My Father. Both of those. For me, it's when it has a really, really high nicotine, like a really strong, like high nicotine cigar. That gets me. It was like I can, you kind of feel it's almost like an energy in the back of your teeth. You're just like, ooh. So.
Yeah. No, I've seen there are a couple other ones too that are really dark and they're really like Gurkha Ghost.
Yeah.
Those come out. There's just smoke all over the place, and the flavor is pretty much the same all the way through the whole cigar.
Yeah,
it's tough to really pick up really anything because it's that heavy.
Well,
Another one, CAO has a camshaft and a crankshaft 770 and a 660. And that 770, it's like an oval thing. It's got the flavor for Maduro. So.
Yeah. Well. Thanks for coming and having coffee with me today, Ole.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
If you want to try coffee with your cigars, highly recommended. And generally, as a rule, to get started, how should they pair up the cigar with coffee?
So they should take a lighter cigar with a light roast, medium cigar with a medium roast, and a dark roast you do, a darker cigar Maduro.
Yep.
Not everyone's going to be able to follow that, but you know, you could take your light one and still match up with even the dark one. Just depends on what your preference is.
And if you're a coffee drinker who likes your coffee more like this, I think we found that there's some interesting stuff that happens there.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, between the sweetness and the dairy and
the sugars actually will come out of the tobacco too, so it'll help bring out some extra flavor.
Yeah. So if you are looking for a premium cigar to get into, or even just an approachable cigar, everyone knows Happy Harry's has it. And all 5 of our stores, occasionally you're going to get those a little bit of surprises because there might be a cigar we only have in one of our humidors or another. So when you pass a Happy Harry's, check out the humidor. You might find something you really, really like in there. I know we do all the time.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.